everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Robin, or A Hobbit's Reading List, and this week we don't have too much going on, but we are going to start my November TBR, and I'm very excited. So today is actually Tuesday. I had don't know if I would say busy day yesterday. I had a productive day. I watched one of Becca in the Book's... Buddy, stop moving. I watched one of Becca in the Book's reading sprints that she did. When did she do it? Was it like Friday or something? I wasn't able to watch it then because it started at like 4 a.m. My time. So I went ahead and watched it yesterday. It was 7 hours long, and so for every sprint I just did, something different from my to-do list. So yeah, so it was a productive day, but I didn't film that much because I didn't really start reading until like 5 o'clock. I did, however, finish A Power Unbound. A Power Unbound is the last book in the last binding series by Freya Marske. I absolutely adore it. I think it's really, really great. I met Freya Marske on Saturday, so go check out that vlog. And it's so good. I'm not surprised I gave it 5 stars. It's my favorite pairing. And I love enemies to lovers so much, and that's definitely the trope for this pairing. And it was just a really cool way to resolve the overarching plot. So definitely check out the Last Binding series if you haven't already. Yeah, I'm trying to think if anything else happened. Not really. So today is Halloween. Happy Halloween. It'll be a week late by the time you see this, but that's fine. So I don't actually have a lot of work today. We get out early, so I'll be done like early. I'll be done at 6, but considering I usually work until 9 on Tuesdays, that is early. So I have like 4 meetings, and I have a 2-hour gap in between. I have 3 meetings, and then I have a 2-hour break, and then I have 1 more meeting, and that meeting is virtual. So I'll come home in that 2-hour break and like set things out for the trick-or-treaters. I'm gonna just leave a bowl on the porch full of candy for that first like 30 minutes because I'll be in my meeting, and then afterwards I'll sort of set up in the garage to hand out candy. But usually what I do, if I'm handing out candy, I will set up in the garage because it's easier. And we have tile at like our front door because the previous owners put it in for some reason. So it gets really slippery when it is cold and wet outside, which it's going to be for Halloween. It might snow today. So I don't want kids on the tile where they could, hurt themselves. So I set up in the garage, and I usually just sit out there for the 2 hours and have a book and like have some candles lit and just hand out candy. So that's what I'll do. If you notice the angle keeps changing, it's because I have it propped up on the cat tree as I usually do. Bastion is on the cat tree and keeps moving. It's bothering me. Anyway, so I will sit in the garage with a book. I will read Frozen Assets because I need to finish it by Saturday. And I pretty much stopped reading it over the weekend because I was rereading the Last Binding series. So that is the plan. I will also be starting Emma today because it came up on my TBR game, and it's what Siri picked for my first audiobook. So that's exciting, and don't really think I have anything else. I made that sound and Bastion was like, what was that? I just have a lot of energy right now, which is interesting because I usually am not so energetic in the mornings. So that's what's going on. So let's go ahead and just get started with the day. Okay, so I'm on my way out the door, but I just realized I should probably film something because it's Thursday. And I only read like maybe 10 pages of Frozen Assets. So I'm really going to try to read that tonight because I need to have it done by Saturday and because it's from my October TBR. I listened to about 13% of Emma yesterday and I'm enjoying it. I have opinions. Emma seems to mean well, but doesn't seem like the best friend. And Mr. Knightley just seems like a bully. And I know that he's the love interest, so I'm like, so I'm hoping that, you know, I'll listen to another, like, maybe, like, hour and a half today, because I'm going to class, and then I have to come back, and class is, like, 40 minutes away. And then I'll listen to more tomorrow. So I'm hoping the more I listen to it, the more these characters will sort of show their virtues. Because right now I'm just like, I don't know if I really like anyone except Harriet, but she's a honey. She's a, oh honey kind of situation. So yeah, I will be interested to see how I feel about the actual characters as the story develops. But I just want to give a quick little update. After class, I'm going to meet Stephanie for lunch at the new distillery in town. And then I have personal training. I'm doing a lot of like errands and meetings this afternoon, but by the time I'll get home at like 4, and I think Chris and I are going to go out for a drink. But I should be able to read tonight. So that's the plan. Good morning. I just finished reading Frozen Assets. This one. I enjoyed it. I'm going to try and make this quick because I have to record the podcast in like 5 minutes. I really cut it close this time. I haven't put it through Compile, but I'm sort of guessing it's going to be a 3.5 or 4 star. I'll put the correct thing up on the video. I did really enjoy it. I thought it was really funny, especially the second half. I felt like it sort of was a slow start, but that's okay. But I did really enjoy it. I tend to really like Wodehouse's standalone novels just because I think he has a really interesting like pacing with them. But this one, I will say, like, I didn't like as much as I liked like Hot Water. So so that's what's going on. I also am at about like 32% through Emma. I'm enjoying it more. I like Emma a bit more than I did the other night because she's realizing that like maybe she shouldn't get so involved in people's lives because sometimes it doesn't end up the way she wants it to and other people get hurt. So I'm liking her a bit more. And Mr. Knightley's sort of growing on me, but I'm still not sure about him. But other than that, I went to a new distillery in my town with Stephanie, so that's why there are so many videos of drinks. And then and then Chris surprised me by taking me out to dinner on Thursday night. So I had a very lovely day on Thursday, but I didn't get anything done for my to-do list. And then yesterday I worked, and then I had to read Frozen Assets. So today is going to be a homework day because I have a lot of homework to do. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. So I'll check with you later. Hey everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. It is Monday morning as usual. I always, like, when I get home, I always have ideas that I'm gonna read up until I go to bed, and then I'll wrap the vlog up there. I do read, not until I go to bed. I read for like, maybe like an hour last night. I did start reading Angels in America by Tony Kushner, I think. It is a script of a play, and it's really interesting. It's interesting. It's about the AIDS epidemic and the different ways that people respond to it, whether they have it or a loved one has it. And it's about sexuality. There's some religion mixed in there, and it's just really interesting. The reason I only read for an hour last night is because I've got to Act 3 in the first, wouldn't it be act? I don't know enough about plays. In the first half, I got to Act 3. And part of my assignment, because this is a class book, is to also watch the series that was made in like 2003 for it, and it's a pretty true like adaptation. So I watched the first part of that so that I just had a better like mental image, which did help. So yeah, it's interesting. I also only listened to like an hour of Emma last night, or yesterday, I guess. But I did finish watching, that was my cat, not just a ghost, that opened the door. I did finish watching Emma from the 2020 movie, just because I was curious and because I wanted to be able to picture the characters. Jane Austen doesn't really describe physical attributes, and so it makes it hard to picture. So I did that, and now I'm interested to see how the book is in comparison to the movie. So yeah, that's about it. And then I have a very busy day today, as per usual. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the vlog up here. Go ahead and leave a comment if you have read any of the books or have any interest in them. Like the video, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I will check you guys in the next one.